awful. Lately, I've been feeling awful. Yeah, dude, I literally, when I wrote that song, I was literally feeling like that. I was feeling awful. Like, I remember it was a dark time. Like, I remember around that time, I always kept thinking about, like, dying. I don't know why I always kept thinking about dying around that time. Just knowing that is inevitable, and you know, it definitely gives you a way to cope with it a little bit more better. Yeah. Around that time, I was just feeling awful. Like that was literally the what I was feeling. I was feeling awful. Like every day, I was like, this might be my last day.
Yeah, I used to have a up and now it's fell apart and now I'm feeling awful. Don't wanna shout out.
Alright, what's up, everybody? It's On1Tv. It's your host Vistro.
It's your host Names.
And we got a special guest today.
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm Habits.
Habits.
Yes, sir.
So what's up, brother?
How you doing, man? How y'all doing today?
Doing good. How was the trip over here, man?
I had a bit of traffic, man. My car is a little messed up right now, so I just been driving, and it took me like 40 minutes to get here, honestly. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're talking about it. From where you're coming from, this time, like 5, 6, it's peak hour.
I know,
it's the worst,
man.
bro.
I always try to avoid it at all times.
Especially when you're hitting like McCarter and shit.
Yeah, it get crazy. Or the Garden State Parkway.
Oh yeah, the Parkway is bad.
Dude, I hate the Parkway.
Anytime there's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you in there for a bit.
Yeah, no, it's wild, bro.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Like, let us know who Habits is, bro.
Well, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey. I'm an artist, most importantly, but I'm also an engineer at Onyx Studios. Nice. Onyx Studios, look us up, you feel me?
For sure, we'll put it right here.
Onyx Studios, New Jersey.
Right here so you can see it. Where's Onyx located? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no, it's cool. Onyx is currently located in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Morris Ave area. I don't know if you ever been to Morris Ave. You ever been to like Chupitos or...
I haven't been out there like that.
Oh,
it's
crazy. There's a couple clubs out there. Yeah? I don't know if y'all club people. You know what I mean?
Not a big club person.
Yeah, I never was either. You feel me? But there's some clubs.
Since it's out there, since it's out here, I guess.
Yeah, you might as well stop by.
For sure. So now you guys know Onyx. If you guys want to go check him out, for sure, he's out there, man. So definitely check him out. But yeah, go ahead. Habits, bro.
Yeah, no, I make music. I've been making music since I would say 2017. Really taking it serious. 2017. Yeah, just trying to make it out of here, man. Just trying to get up out the hood, bro. Sure. That's the important part.
For sure. So when did you really 2017 is when you really started taking it serious, but when did you start pretty much getting your foot in there? Is it 2017? Is before? When did you know that music is something that you really wanted to get into?
Oh, that was something I always knew. I remember being well, I don't necessarily remember, but my mom recalls me being 4 years old, banging the Backstreet Boys, the little VHS tapes. You feel me? And I was really just singing to that shit, really unintentionally just being drawn to music, and I always been that way. So I always knew music was something I was gonna do. Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
Word.
So how old are you right now?
I'm 26.
26. So you started when?
I started I started writing at 16.
16, you were already writing stuff.
I was writing, and I was trying to get the hang of it, but you can never hear yourself on a microphone. You know, studio time is expensive.
For sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Reason why I became an engineer, because I just started recording myself.
Oh yeah.
Saving that money. You feel me? Yeah.
So when did you actually go into a stu, yourself? When did you say let me get in there?
Around 2018.
2018.
2018. I'm yo, let me really get in there.
When you get into a stu, I feel like that's when it makes it official. It solidifies. This is either what I want to do or I'm not really feeling it.
It's a different vibe, because you could get on there, bro, and you would think oh yeah, this is gonna sound like this, and it doesn't. It does not sound like that at all, bro. Yeah. It's a crazy thing. You have to really sit there and really get the hang of stuff. It's like riding a bike almost, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you got the training wheels and stuff like that, but when them shits come off, you gotta really sit there and keep your balance.
Yeah.
So
it's you're there and it's real.
It's real, bro. It's so real. It's crazy, and then you would think something's gonna work out, but it doesn't work out. It's you have to go with experience, honestly. Some people be coming into the studio and they don't have no experience at all, and they could be good. But it's others that it takes a little bit of time, which is normal. You know?
So for people that are first starting off, what's some advice?
I would say, try to just always work on your voice. Your voice is the instrument. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you have to sit there and you have to make sure it kind of sounds good, not only just for you, but you can ask your peers or even ask anybody else. Like, yo, like, does this sound good? Like, and if it doesn't sound good, half of the time it's not good. You know?
And I feel like something that people got to learn too is you got to learn how to take constructive criticism, because there's some people that like they'll never ask like, is it good? They'll just say it's good, it's good, it's good. But like, you can change things up and you can be so much better than what you actually think you are.
Exactly.
Currently,
it's all about leveling up.
And there's people that really like they don't want to hear it. They're just like, nah, like I'm that nigga.
I'm good.
That's it.
Yeah, bro. It's
like,
a lot of people.
It's not
like
even
that.
just that too. You have to surround yourself with the right people too, that are willing to actually break it down and tell you.
Exactly.
Not let you put out some bullshit.
Yeah. There's a lot of yes men too around.
Oh, there's a lot of yes
people.
men.
So that's why people don't elevate, because you have a whole bunch of people saying, "Oh yeah, this is good." It's not good, you know, most of the time. So it's not towards them, but
So we were just talking about that off cam before that. It's also kind of like you're saying you set a good vibe, and like, you know, as soon as we walked in and everything like that, I felt like you have like that good vibe to you.
Yeah,
you
for
feel
sure,
me? Like
bro.
people could definitely connect to you easy.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a good thing. And we were just talking about it. We're like, listen, when you have a good vibe and your client and the person making music is comfortable with the engineer producer, I feel like you can get a better body of work.
Yeah.
Just because now, if you tell them like it's lacking a little bit in this department, they're not gonna go and get upset. They'll be like, all right, he's a cool guy. He means it to actually like try to get me to hit the level that I need to be at.
Exactly.
So that's always a good thing for sure.
It's a great thing. There's a lot of people, like I said, that yes men stuff is not gonna. You're not gonna elevate anybody. I'm sorry. You're not gonna elevate anybody by saying yes. It looks good. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's not how stars are made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then another thing is too, as like a engineer, producer, like it's like you have to think of it in the sense if your client can make it big, that elevates you too. So why wouldn't you have a musician come out of your studio that blew the fuck up?
Exactly.
That's good on you.
Exactly.
So it's like, why not help him out?
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, let me make this quick bank in my pocket right here. I don't give a fuck how his shit sounds. Fuck it. Like, you should care a little bit. And besides, that's your craft.
You should. Yeah.
You're putting your name. You're literally signing your name off on that.
Exactly. And you don't know what's crazy. The artist doesn't even have to know you're signing your name on it either. I don't know if y'all know that, but you can literally. if I engineered this, I can literally go on ASCAP or go on BMI or whatever the case may be, and I can register like, this is I engineered this. You can get back end for that. Like, you can get royalties off that. So, but then again, it's not only the royalties. You know, I love music in general, bro. Like, in general, I love music, good music. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I would always want to make sure like what's coming out of the studio is good, at least, you know, at least somewhat decent.
That shows you. That shows who Habit is.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, and you don't want to go out there and put out bullshit, and then people are like,
this guy produced it, or this guy.
Like, this shit's whack.
It's like you can't lie to the fans.
Nah, you
can't
can't
lie to your audience at all.
Yeah.
You got to be straight up. Like, that's how it has to be. Everybody respects when you're true to yourself at the end of the day. So
that's how you stand out too.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. And what genre do you like dabble in the most? Like, what's
like, as far as my music, or as
your
far
music?
As my music, Habits is a mix of a lot of things, but I would say more R&B.
R&B?
Most definitely. Like, I may come out with a hip hop song, but it'll definitely have an R&B vibe to it, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So I would say R&B more than anything. I just feel like that's not being put out that much nowadays. R&B, like, so
do you think R&B is dying, or is getting like a revival?
With the new Drake and P&D album, I think it definitely kind of went up.
Put it back in the light.
Yeah, went up just a bit, but people are still sleeping on that, man. I feel like R&B is one of the best types of music.
Yeah, for sure. Who do you think was actually like one of the best R&B legends?
Legends. Oh man, you see, this is where it's hard because I'm a youngin. You feel me? So, not that young, but I'm pretty young. Like, so I don't know the What's those old R&B like Tank and
oh yeah
and
they're super
yeah,
old school.
I don't know any of those. You feel me? So like when I think about R&B, I think about just Party Next Door, like Bryson Tiller, Summer Walker, all that stuff. Yeah, like just the Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez,
Tory
Lanez is fire.
He does both too.
Tory's versatile. That motherfucker.
I look up to him in so many ways. It's crazy, bro. Like, so I would definitely say them. Yeah.
So believe it or not, I actually haven't heard the Tory album that he let out. It's crazy. I know I haven't heard it, but what do you think about that? That it was he did it from fucking jail. So
bro.
And how I heard it sounded great.
It did.
I heard it sound like crazy.
It didn't sound like 100%, of course, because let's do the phone.
But what do you think? You think this is the best like jail album?
Oh yeah.
Who else out? You were saying Bobby, right?
Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Shmurda. I mean, it was cool, but the you got to look at production wise, like the way they produced that whole and just to be able, because some people send me stuff from BandLab, and I'd be like, damn, how the fuck am I gonna mix this or whatever the case may be, but he literally did it off the phone, and for that the engineer, like shouts out to that engineer, like that is crazy to do, like to make it sound crispy like that.
So you actually got like sent from like BandLab like over like just like the raw audio, and then you got to try to mix it from there?
Yeah, some people would send me like some people would try to put plugins on that, but at the end of the day, when you send vocals over, you can't have plugins on them. It has to be raw, like so I can be able to EQ all of that. It's a lot of stuff. So sometimes they would send it to me, and I would have to try to mix it up and make it sound as good as possible. And it's very hard for me, so that's why I give respect to that engineer that did that album, because that is crazy to do in the circumstances that he was in. Like, for sure.
So what do you think of like auto-tune on like people? Like I feel like you hear auto-tune a lot, probably like now. Most.
I use auto-tune all the time.
But like, how about when it sounds super robotic?
When it's super robotic, I don't like it. But then again, people have a certain sound, like they have a certain, so sometimes that's like how they like it. Like, sometimes that's how it's gonna sound good. So I mean, I wouldn't.
Is it because of their voice?
It could be their voice, but it's also because they might just have a certain way they want to do stuff. Because there's a lot of people that come to the studio and they sound good without it. But with it brings a certain energy to the song. Like it wouldn't sound as good as if it didn't have auto-tune.
One of the biggest guys that I remember that I think really started like auto-tune, it's got to be T-Pain. T-Pain definitely started that off like heavy, and it's crazy because like you said, like some people have good voices. He has a great fucking voice without auto-tune.
He's fire, bro.
He has a great voice. It's crazy. So it's like sometimes you just don't need it, because like his voice is just like he has a great fucking voice.
That was like the biggest gripe he had, that he was forced to do auto-tune.
But but it brought a whole new vibe.
It did.
Like, we wouldn't.
That's
he wouldn't be T-Pain if it wasn't for that.
Nah, for sure. And it created like a whole bunch of a different set of like artists too.
Exactly. Everybody's different. Like and he definitely started something crazy.
And it's crazy. I don't know if you ever heard about like the whole entire thing where Usher like pretty much like was talking shit on T-Pain because he was using auto-tune. He's like, you're ruining like the music industry, and that's kind of like that's kind of like why T-Pain stopped doing like his music and shit like that, because had Usher like talking shit on him. And Usher was huge at the time. You feel me?
Hate.
It was hate. It was hate. It was hate. It's crazy though.
It's because I mean, you could sing all you want, but if you got auto-tune on, like if one thing I also noticed too is that singers that really know how to sing don't know how to use auto-tune. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane to think about, but it's real. I have people that can't sing for shit, and they come in and they could really work that autotune like to their like full capability, and it sounds amazing. You be a singer, he be hitting real notes. I'll be like, oh, he about to go in there crazy, and he like, yo, autotune, it doesn't sound good.
And he just cuts it. He's like, nah, take the autotune off.
He like, take it off. It doesn't sound good. So really, it's just all about what type of music you make and what route you're trying to go through.
So what genre do you think has the most auto-tune?
I say right now that underground, like hip hop stuff, like that Destroy Lonely and Lucky type vibe.
Another one that uses auto-tune crazy is Travis, for sure.
Travis,
he's just like, he can't perform without it, which is crazy.
No, he cannot. I remember I seen one video
where he falls off the stage. It's hilarious, bro.
Yeah. I had peeped that out. So it's really all about what kind of music you're trying to do. Whatever sounds good, just sounds good. I don't critique anybody for using too much autotune or too little. Yeah. It's all about how you use it.
How you feel,
You can't knock somebody for trying to better their craft.
Exactly,
yeah, for sure.
Exactly. You have to go through these type of things that like it's all trial and error when it comes to stuff like that. When it comes to anything.
Wasn't Kanye like big on autotune too?
Yeah.
He was.
He is.
Yeah, he was doing that autotune like that distorted type vibe too. So yeah.
I think that was like the Yeezus album. I think it was.
Yeah, it was. And he also did 808s and Heartbreak. He did a lot of autotune stuff as well.
Yeah, he does. He's heavy on autotune too. For sure.
808s and Heartbreak. My beautiful dark twisted fantasy. Also autotune a lot on that.
Album,
yeah, that's a great album.
I love that.
That's a great album right there. Yeah, for sure. But he utilizes it too. To a certain like a certain point where it kind of does sound robotic a little bit. Sorry, but the way he used it was good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if you know how to use it, that's the thing. If you know how to use it, if you know how to implement it, you're golden. Good. But if you don't know how to implement it, then sometimes it needs tweaking.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why you got to go to Onyx and you got to go
check them out
because they'll tell you, he'll be like, yo, a little bit less.
Yeah, a little bit less. No,
a little more.
I'll do it without you even saying that. You won't even notice.
Nice,
you
see?
Yeah.
Did you say who your favorite R&B legend is? My bad.
R&B favorite right now of all time just has to be Party Next Door.
Yeah. Next Door.
Right now. Yeah. This is much respect to the legends, like the ones back then, but
the ones that are like moms were like bumping and shit.
Yeah, but right now it's Party Next Door, like for sure for me. Yeah.
So now you mentioned Party Next Door, I go to like Drake. So now real quick,
we're going there.
I gotta ask you a question real quick.
Hovey ho, all right, we're going there.
Who do you got on this beef? What side are you on over here?
All right, man. I love Drake. I love Drake. Drake is the GOAT. Let's.
He's the GOAT.
Can we say that?
We fucking say it all the time. He's the fucking GOAT.
Right, he's the GOAT.
He's
right?
the fucking GOAT.
But let's just be honest. Kendrick won that beef.
With what song? With Not Like Us?
Yeah, of course. Not Like Us killed it. Like it's like Drake had wasn't it like 2 songs that Drake had?
Yeah.
He had Push-Ups and he had
the Family
Family Matters.
Family Matters, right?
No, there was 3.
And he had Taylor Made Freestyle.
Okay, so it's 3 of them. Literally not like because and you know what's crazy? I'm discussing this with my boy Chris, my boy I'll listen. And I was telling him literally right before Kendrick dropped that Not Like Us, I'm like, yo, all Drake has to do is drop a hit. Drop a hit but like it's a diss, like back to back. That's the same thing I thought about. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, all Drake has to do is drop a hit and he killed them. Like that's it.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
Yeah.
Kendrick beat
him to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kendrick beat him to it, and that's what really solidified
Push-Ups was the radio hit though for him. That one was
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that was good, but Not Like Us came out and it just like they forgot about that.
But now, did he beat him in the sense that he got the hit off before? Or did he beat him in the sense because like if you go and you look at like Not Like Us, I don't give a fuck. We're gonna get a lot of hate on this.
Yeah, no,
right? But like the song was bullshit.
It was bullshit.
It was like I'm talking about like lyrically and the shit that he was coming out with to Drake.
Yeah,
was literally bullshit. You talked about a daughter that was fake. You talked about pedo.
We don't know.
Also, it's not confirmed. Yeah. I mean, there's questionable shit, but I mean, I feel like the whole fucking industry.
It's questionable.
Is like questionable to be honest.
What's crazy is the Grammy shit too. That all the people questioned for it is dancing to it in the Grammys.
Exactly.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of them that are part of that whole lawsuit going on right now.
Yeah, which is crazy, but I think Not Like Us is fucking. I think that shit's ass. I don't give a fuck. I feel like that shit.
Oh, it's played out. Too.
It's played out
for sure.
Like when I heard it the first time, I'm not gonna lie. At the time, like. It was me and Meeks, and we're like talking about the shit, and we're like, we're going fucking crazy. We're going crazy, like, because we're listening to it as it's coming out instantly and shit. Like, so I was like, oh, Not Like Us. And then when you hear like about the daughter, you're like, get the fuck out of here right now, bro. For real. It was crazy at that point. But then after, it's like, all right, you got no facts. So how did you really win? But it's like you said, he made the hit.
That's
he made the hit. But it's crazy to see, bro. I feel like, bro, and it's crazy. There's just there's just more Drake haters than fucking Kendrick fans.
Oh, of course,
Bro.
and it's all a bandwagon thing too, because
For sure,
there's
bro.
a lot of people see like them going to one side, everybody's gonna flock to that side. And I feel like Drake has been on top so much is that it's easy to do stuff like that. You know, it's easy to hate on him. It's easy to build up a group and he's this and he's that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, we cannot ever forget what Drake has done. Like,
Never, bro.
We cannot. Like, it's undeniable.
The amount of hits that he's made doesn't compare to what Kendrick has done. Let's keep it real. And I'm not trying to take away from Kendrick either, because fucking before the whole entire beef, like, Kendrick still makes good music, and he's made good music.
Yeah.
And like, bro, to this day, I'd still fucking go crazy if I heard a fucking Cole and Kendrick album. I
would go crazy.
That's been like my dream. I'm like, yo, I want them to make a fucking album. It never happened, but Kendrick is real fucking good. But like, if we talk about as a whole artist, Drake is still better.
Yeah, Drake all around
he's well rounded, bro.
He's the better artist.
Yeah, he's willing to experiment too, even if it's bad.
Exactly. Like you heard the new album, right? The Party Next Door, and he's doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
Like the biggest song that they hate is Meet Your Padre.
Yeah. But meanwhile, it was getting hits. I mean, it's getting plays and stuff like that.
Nokia just made it to the top on Apple Music.
And Nokia is like the silliest song on there. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know. Well, we'll leave it to you guys. You guys let us know, like, who you guys for sure thought. Like, I mean, there's a lot of fucking K-Dot lovers out there.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it.
K-Bots.
Yeah. You're gonna hear it in the comments.
Yeah, for sure.
What you say about Kendrick?
So if you can make music with like one artist, who's one artist that you really like is your top to make music with?
Wow, that's hard to. That's a lot of. I would definitely say. I would say The Weeknd.
The Weeknd?
The Weeknd.
So it's funny you say that, right? Because like we're listening to like your music and everything like that, and we say like you give off like definitely like a Weeknd vibe to your
I
sound.
get that a lot.
You get a Weeknd,
like
Post Malone, Posty. Even like on your most recent song, like I heard like little, for some reason, like the beginning gave me like a T-Pain vibe too, which was crazy. I was like, yo. It's dope though. It's fire for sure.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. I was thinking too when that first came out. I'm like, yo, who would I hear on this? And one of them was T-Pain. Like, that's the one thing I'm like, yo, T-Pain would be fire. Yeah. It's just be different. So that's crazy that you mentioned that.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, yeah, I definitely get that vibe off the song. And I was like, it's fire though.
Hey man, hopefully we get him on there. You know, that would be tough. A little remix going on, right?
For sure, that'd be fucking fire as fuck.
Who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
I'm gonna get another shot, y'all. Y'all want another shot?
Yes, sir.
Let me pour y'all up, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Guest pouring them up today, man.
That's it, man. You see, we appreciate that.
Boys,
absolutely. Best guest out here.
I'm also a bartender.
Oh shit.
Nah. Oh snap.
He different. He does it all.
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely the vibe we get off like your music. But like, who inspired you? Like, who would you say inspired you?
Oh, inspired me for sure. For sure. It would have to be Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Growing up, I was a real like C Breezy. Like my gamer tag was CJ Breezy. You feel me? Like every single hat he would wear in the video, I'd be like, oh, I'm about to get that hat this weekend. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would definitely say Chris Brown is definitely one of the main ones, and also like Michael Jackson, bro. Michael Jackson.
Oh, MJ.
I was a little too young to understand everything, but you know, you grow up and you go back and you realize, bro, Michael Jackson is one of the best, if not the best.
I still bump his shit to this fucking day. I still bump his shit, bro.
Michael Jackson is the one, bro.
Timeless.
Yeah, timeless. Let's take this shot, my boys. Yes, sir.
Cheers.
Yo, shot to y'all. You know what I mean? I gotta get a chase. I don't like the way liquor tastes.
I feel you though. I haven't had Henny in a fucking minute though, but
it's my favorite.
It's not hitting too bad though.
My favorite right there.
But as an engineer, what engineer inspired you to inspires your talent?
You know what's crazy? I haven't really dug too much into engineers really. Engineering just really came because I wanted to record myself. But like I said, the engineer that really sticks out is Tory's engineer, whatever his name is, man. I wish I can get his name, bro. But he is nice. Even when Tory was out,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever used to keep up with Tori at all, but he used to do these lives where he'll be in the booth and he'll be rapping, and then he'll be like, one more time, like, oh, like, keep that. And, like, this engineer was, like, super quick with it. And I'm like, wow, like,
that's crazy.
That is somebody I'd like to work with or, you know, just be like maybe one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first studio you ever went to when you were starting off?
The first studio I ever went to was called Basement 808. It was in Passaic.
Okay.
It was like in this building, this big ass building. You would go in and you'd have to take some stairs to go upstairs, and it was just a whole bunch of rooms and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but that was the first one I went to, which is also who's the owner of Onyx as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He also owned that at the time too.
Oh, that's fucking.
So I kind of like to stay, you know,
that's fire.
In house. You know, I'm a real in house type guy. Like I like just being with one team, not being
you don't switch, you don't go to everywhere.
Exactly.
Okay. So do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? To be able to try out like other engineers to see if maybe they don't know your sound, or do you feel like you should go to one engineer and have them tweak it till you can get your sound?
I for sure think you should dabble into everything you could. You know, that way, you know, you never know. Maybe you sound good at this one, but maybe you can sound great in this other one.
Yeah.
But I say once you find that engineer, like where, you know, you think, all right, I'm comfortable here and he makes me sound good and he actually cares, then I definitely think you should stick with one. That way you're not so worried about, I wonder if he's going to do this different, or I wonder if he's going to feel this way about, you know. Sticking with one engineer is definitely a good way to grow. Like, as far as you just being like to yourself almost, you know, you can be like, all right, I'm with this engineer, we're gonna keep this here, and if I sound good, you know what, maybe let's try somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's just really all perfecting everything. Like you gotta perfect you. Yeah,
for sure.
More than anything,
that's 100%.
It's like you develop a sense of trust and like chemistry.
Yes, and with that trust, you're able to be more transparent. So you can do more things like you want. Maybe there's a sound that you always wanted to try, and you're just kind of shy because maybe like this person doesn't record stuff like that, or maybe your friends don't listen to that type of music, and then that's the problem that I ran into a lot, because I would hang around a certain group of friends and they like hip hop, or like rap more, and I was just never that. I always wanted to be like either pop or R&B. I knew I wanted to be something more than hip hop.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
So that's I definitely feel like you trying to find one engineer would be the right thing to do, would be the right step towards the right direction. Yep.
And then you just tweak from there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, do you feel like the other end of that spectrum would be like, do you think that's a sense of hindrance too? Because since you're used to the same guy, like you're kind of like developing a sense of tunnel vision, and like you're not really branching out like you said.
Yeah, like you're only just focusing on that. I wouldn't say that, but some people are like that as well though. Like it all depends on the person. You have to be very open-minded, like in order for you to sit there and try to, you know, maybe go out somewhere else, because it's always, like I said, it's always good to try new things. It's always good to try new things. You can never be too comfortable. So definitely when you get to a point where you're sort of like, all right, I can kind of hold my own now, you know, I don't necessarily have to rely on this engineer to make me sound good. I know I sound good. So you can definitely it all depends on the person, honestly. I would say.
I could definitely see that for sure. So in Onyx, what do you guys mostly get? Like what kind of genre of music? Is it just you can go in there and you can get any kind of music, or you guys focus on one, like a few bodies of music more?
No, I would say it's a lot of different things. One thing I know that we haven't gotten in a while is like pop people, like with pop, or maybe even something as like country. I've always wanted to always wanted to see what that country stuff is.
You haven't gotten any though?
No,
country.
Not yet, but I would love to, man. Like just country stuff, like, or even just stuff from a different language would be fire.
That'd be sick,
you know, because I'm constantly really recording hip hop stuff.
So it's more English.
Yeah, English, drill. Rarely we get R&B. I wouldn't say rarely. We get R&B heads a lot. But mostly it's hip
Hip
hop.
hop, yeah. I would think it's mostly hip hop.
Yeah, all these kids, that's what they're into. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I wouldn't even say kids either.
I feel like is that like what Jersey is mostly about? Hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop.
Like
That's
drill, everything like that.
drill,
Right?
or like the what's the Jersey Club?
Jersey
like
Club,
there's people doing Jersey Club stuff.
Yeah.
We're rapping on little Jersey Club beats and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
sounds good. Not all the time, but
Yeah.
it sounds good most of the time.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like I feel like, do you see that blowing up a lot? Like
The Jersey Club,
or is that like more underground?
the Jersey Club stuff.
Yeah.
See, it's right now. It I see things blowing up, but I don't see it blowing up. You get
Yeah.
me? Like I
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it being
Like,
just
there's movement.
social media
Yeah.
type deal. It's not on the radio or
Yeah.
anything like that. I don't know if you know Zeddy Will.
No, I haven't heard of it.
He's like, now you in the club dancing with your friends. Now you in the club.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like that. I hear that like all over the social media, but I never hear it on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not I don't see him performing in award shows or anything like that. You know, it's that's why I say it at a certain point. Like,
See, the thing with radio though is like, radio for the most part, if it's not the fuck is his name at nighttime, that he be fucking putting on like different artists.
Drewski?
Not Drewski. Oh, what the fuck is his name?
Who's that night? What is it? Envy at night, I think.
Envy, that he be joining them like the artists at nighttime and shit, like
Oh
unheard
yeah,
of
the,
artists.
like the 11 p.m. type deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For the most part, besides that, all you kind of got is mainstream media, like
Exactly.
mainstream
Same few
artists.
songs.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like you're not. That's the thing with the radio, and that's the good thing about social media, that you do get that exposure as a small artist, because back then you really didn't get that. Like in the radio, you weren't getting radio time unless you were fucking huge.
Yeah, unless labels paying for that type of stuff. Yeah.
Now it's like, at least with fucking social media, you can get out there. You
Exactly.
can get your fucking 100,000s, even millions. You know what I mean? And that's fucking good.
Nah, it is.
As long as you're getting like, I feel like as long as you're getting like listens on like Spotify and shit like that, and Apple Music, that's good too.
That's really all that matters. Yeah, but I mean, the way I see it is, I see it as like the person that blew up on social media that's really kind of getting like award shows and stuff like that is Four Bats. I know Four Bats, right? Mm-hmm. That's kind of like something I see, and like I see it maybe going far. You know, there's a lot of people that's doing music just for now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like most of these social media people are just making music just for now. You know, it's not really something I can turn on 10 years from now.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of music like that right now.
Exactly.
There's a lot of
exactly.
yeah. That's a lot of music like that,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of music like that.
Because I've noticed that, because I used to be able to listen to one song for months.
Yeah.
I listened to one song for like a cool 2 weeks, and I'm like,
And you're done with it.
Yeah.
You're done with it. And that's it's crazy, because there used to be a lot of music like that. That's why it's like, bro, as crazy as it sounds, like fucking most of my Spotify is old ass fucking music, like 2000s and shit like that. Like that's the music where I really fuck with.
Yeah,
like
it has passion. Like it has a rawness to it. Like it's different, man. And music is just not hitting like that anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of music is not timeless.
Everything is just too careful now.
Yeah. It's I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's just too bland. Like maybe they're not putting their their soul into it anymore.
Yeah.
Everything is like fabricated. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah. No, it's true. And I wonder if it is like the craft, or I wonder, because as a generation, I feel like as a whole, like the whole fucking world right now, we talk about it a lot. It's like right now, it's like we want instant gratification. So it's like, yeah, something's good right now, but we want the next fucking best thing.
That's what it is. And I think that's really what it is nowadays too. Everybody's like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
Like, what's next? What's next?
Yeah, like what's the best next thing?
Exactly.
So maybe that's really what it is. Back then, we heard our fucking hits and we're like, they stuck with us, and we're like, yeah, this is fucking the one. And that's why we can go back to old music and be like, yeah, this is the one. Like, this shit still hits crazy. But now it's like, all right, let me get the next one.
You can't even make a memory or anything like that. And that's really what it is. Everybody's impatient. Everybody's attention spans nowadays is like real.
It's that TikTok span.
Real tiny, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. People can't watch past fucking 30 seconds
at all, and I'm guilty for that as well. Like I sometimes I get bored. I'm like, all right,
yeah.
But that's how it is. Like that's how it is nowadays with social media. So.
But I guess, you know, another thing is too, it's like we are very like flooded right now in social media.
Yes.
Super saturated.
And people like being artists and people trying to like get in social media. So that's the thing. When you're oversaturated, you're just like, okay. Especially like on TikTok and shit like that, you just like scroll.
Exactly. And you also got these people like that don't even really doing music right now.
Yeah.
And it messes up the algorithm because they get big and then it's like, oh damn, now we gotta kind of do something similar to that. It's not even more so about the music anymore.
And meanwhile, they'll probably only make music for like a year later, and then like you're still like in it for life, and now you have to try to compare it to what the fuck this guy did once.
Literally, or have to sit there and try to copy whatever he's doing. It's like it's
like doing that, you lose yourself.
Exactly, you do lose yourself. Yeah, that's good. For real.
Yeah. It's crazy. The time we live in is fucking. It is weird.
Do you believe there's like definitely like a ceiling to like the whole thing, like social media and like radio? Like if you're not, you have a certain time frame to break through, and if you don't break through, then you get stuck.
I don't think there's a certain time frame. I just think nowadays everybody is more into if you can make your own wave. So if you're never too old or you never have too little time to make a wave. You know, I see these people that are blowing up on TikTok and they're a little older. Like they're but they're making music that sounds like good, and then people are like, oh snap, why does this sound actually good? Like why does Unk actually sound good? Like, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. So I feel like it's really never too late for you to just develop your own sound. It's just more so of what people are doing nowadays to sit there, and then people are like, oh, I want to find more people like this, and then they find you and they're like, oh, he's not doing that. Like he's not doing drill, or he's not doing Jersey, or he's not doing these microphone performances in the streets like these other people are. Yeah, we don't, it's really all about what people like, and if you could find your own, your own people, you know, that's the best thing you could do.
Yeah. Another thing, do you think it's like now with music, it's like we were talking about before, it's like your social media helps businesses. Social media definitely helps artists. Do you feel that you as an artist, if you don't have any social media at all, you think you could still make it? Like, let's just say you're in the booth and shit, other people are promoting you, and you're not really, like, out there trying to, like
other people are doing it for you.
But you're not really promoting yourself. You're not promoting your music.
The music has to be amazing. Yeah. Honestly, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know who Shiloh Dynasty is. So, back when XXX Tentacion was around, he sampled, RIP. He sampled, a big reason why I have this heart on my face is because of him, but that's besides the point.
I started like an X like close to him fucking passing, which sucks, bro. I was like, damn,
he was an amazing dude, bro.
Yeah,
it's
bro,
crazy.
it sucks.
But what you call it? Around when he was coming out with stuff, he sampled this one girl. You heard the song Jocelyn Flores?
Oh yeah, that's my shit.
Yes, her. You have to be her because she sat there and she deleted all of her social media. But she was still being recognized by someone like that, like someone like him. You know what I mean? So even she wasn't even on social media or at all. Or right now she's like off the grid. Nobody knows where she's at. So, but somebody would still play a song that is like a mix, and it'll have her vocals on there, and you know what I mean. So you have to be really, really like talented, and you do have to capture. Nowadays, really, is capturing attention of everybody.
Yeah,
like,
but for the most part, it's like you need to be a social media presence.
Technically,
you need to be a social media presence.
Yeah,
you can't be out there just passing out your mixtape.
Nah, man, Pete, you're not gonna get anywhere. Like unless you got somebody that really does social media and is big on social, and they pick up your album and they're like, oh, this is good, and they tell everybody. But either way it goes, they need social media to get you big anyway. So it's like you need it these days, man.
I feel like another thing too is like when you're an artist, I think that you should do more than just like putting up your song and putting up the cover and just say like, go listen right now.
For sure.
Like I like what you do, where it's like you go to different settings and you do like kind of like a little music video within that setting.
Like a minute.
Yeah, like a minute, and it gives like that, like, okay, you're kind of getting a small music video, a little glimpse of the song, and it's like when people fuck with it, they fuck with the scenery, they fuck with like the video, they'll be like, yo, let me go listen to this song. I feel like that's something that's definitely a lot more people should start doing.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what people are doing. Like recently, I've been seeing. Usually, I go on my little what's the reels page, and I'll scroll and I see plenty of people just doing a whole bunch of visuals and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, that's stuff that we have to do nowadays because that's just what's in. You know, people don't like. Not, you know, I remember music videos was everything. Music videos was everything growing up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. People used to be on music videos.
Wacky.
Now everybody doesn't even want to watch the whole video.
Yeah.
So that's why we do these 1 minute videos, these 30-second videos, because it's easier for them to grab it. Like, oh wow, we can. Oh, let me watch that again. It's easier for them to watch it again. You know? Yeah. So that's that. It's all really.
And that's that. You can't watch a fucking 3-minute music video.
Literally, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
People will literally take it off. Like, if it's not a good, crazy video where it's kind of psychologically fucking your mind up, no, you're not gonna finish it. It's crazy. It's
crazy because I remember like back in the day, like watching like 106 in Park, and they count down to the top 10 music videos.
Watch the whole video, bro. Yeah. Like the whole entire thing over and over and over again.
Yeah. And back then, you used to have like crazy stories within your videos too.
Exactly.
Like you had crazy fucking. You had a whole movie. You had a 3-minute movie of
nowadays it's just visuals and then people walk in or something like that. It's just, it's a lot of B-roll.
I
recognized. Yeah,
it is a lot of B-roll. Some ass clapping someone and shit like that.
Yeah, like it's just.
I mean, they don't have that sense of wackiness either. Like Ludacris.
Yeah, Ludacris used to have the craziest videos.
The big hands.
Big hands. That was like, Ludacris. I think he just came out with something too where he has the big hands again and the big feet, something like that. That's hilarious. So you know, I it's certain things like that it's cool, man. But people are not really like, they're not with it these days anymore. It's
attention
sad,
span, man. It's crazy. Like it's right. I have a baby, and then like me and my girl, we talk about shit, and we're like, we saw like videos on like babies and how babies' attention span is actually becoming even less now too, with like with the shit that they have, like, you know, like the kids YouTube,
the Coco
like
Melon and stuff like that. How old is your kid?
He's like 5 months right now. So
bro, congratulations, bro. Congratulations, bro. That's a blessing, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, he's a blessing for sure.
That is a blessing,
and I'm happy to have him. But that's things that we try to like stray away from too. You know what I mean? Like we want to not have him become like an iPad baby. Yeah, that's one of our fucking biggest things, especially my girl, because like we recently just broke into like when he does like tummy time and shit, to watch something on TV for like, and we're like, okay, 30 minutes is like the max we'll show him and shit like that. After that, like he's not doing it, and that's hard because right now you have so many iPad babies, and this is why you have the attention span of a fucking like everything needs to be 10 seconds, 30 seconds. It cannot be past a minute.
It's like all you see is kids walking around with cell phones and
literally everything. Like, bro, like I didn't have a cell phone till I was like 8. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had a flip phone, bro, and I see these little kids like walking around with full on phones.
Dude, and even 8 is young. I'm 29. I remember not having a fucking cell phone till I was
high school.
Dang.
Nah. I wouldn't say high school. I would definitely say like
7th, 8th grade, maybe.
Yeah, like 8th grade. And I remember it was a fucking Boost Mobile chirp.
Yeah.
It was a flip.
I had a flip. I had a Sprint. I had a Sprint phone.
Did you ever get to the time of like Sidekick? Did you hit that time?
Oh yeah. I was there. Yeah. I was there. I'm 26. So like we're not that far off.
The pings with the BBM.
Like, the BBM. Yeah. Oh my god. You know what's crazy? I never had a BlackBerry. Nah, I remember I was walking around with the flip and everybody was with a BlackBerry. And I'm like, damn, fuck.
It changed up quick and
shit. The Sidekick was like the wave though. Everybody was just like, flip.
Oh man, flip that shit, bro.
That was the best though.
The little game that was on that shit, bro. The little ball. It was like a ball that bounced.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. With the little fucking things.
Bro, I was on that shit, bro. Like my shit didn't work.
That was revolutionary at the time.
Oh man, it was, and I thought that would be like eventually it was like the future. Everybody would always. Everybody made them little little phones that opened up with a little side keyboard after that. Yeah. So
they try to bring it back, I think too. They try to bring back like the Sidekick, like the whole touchscreen. I don't think it worked.
You remember the Juke? Really? It was like the little one and it would spin. It was like a little thin one like this.
Oh, I think I remember.
And then you would like slide it and it would flip. Like,
and it would flip like that?
Like a butterfly knife. It would flip.
For real? No, I don't remember that.
Which is like a rectangle like this.
Yeah. I remember that. I think I had that for like a good 2 months.
The commercial was like the Jukebox Hero song.
For real?
Yeah.
I know before the Sidekick, I think it was the Razor, right?
The Razor, the Sprint, right?
Sprint.
Motorola.
Oh, it was a Samsung. I think it might have been a Samsung.
No, I think it was a Motorola.
Oh, it was a Motorola?
I think, because Motorola was on their fucking...
Yo,
Motorola was the iPhone.
And they was on.
And Nokia, yeah.
Yeah, no, they was it.
Motorola had the phones where like, I had this one phone where you could change the color on the outside. It came with like a piece and you would take it off and you would change the color.
Shit. You see, they was revolutionary. They already knew what was up, man.
That's crazy.
Imagine iPhones doing that shit right now where you could change the color to it.
See, but the thing, iPhone, I love iPhone. I have an iPhone. iPhone, it has the best fucking like UI, like the system of it is great.
It does.
But the people that like fucking revolutionize is Samsung. Because like, you saw what iPhone's doing now, right? Now they're going to do the fold. The Samsung has fucking, like that. I think that's, I don't know when it's coming out, but I heard fucking a lot of rumors. Look it up when you guys get a chance. But like, it's literally they're trying to make a fucking fold. I'm like, yo, Samsung has had that. I mean,
it's no longer the lightning cable either.
It's the USB-C.
The USB. I mean, they been did that, which is good, honestly.
Yeah, for real, because everything is USB-C. Bro.
Yeah, and that lightning shit was bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
they get a fucking special cable.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and they don't even give you the box anymore.
Yo, it's fucking crazy.
They don't even give you the box anymore.
Yo,
bro.
what are we paying for? And like these phones are fucking a lot of money. They're like $1,500.
Dude, like how do you expect us to charge this thing? Like,
It's
what
crazy.
If we didn't have it?
Like what if you're just switching over?
Exactly.
To an iPhone.
Now I gotta sit there and buy a brick.
Oh, and
that's a fucking scam.
Then you get the new ones that are the USB-C brick, not the USB bricks.
Really?
Like the little small ones.
Oh
no,
yeah,
well, yeah. Those are the best ones.
The big bricks. Those are the best ones.
With the USB-Cs, you can hit both. Yeah,
those are the ones. Those other ones were really like they weren't really doing all that, you know. But this one right here will charge your shit up in 5 minutes.
Does Samsung bring like the bricks?
I don't know. Honestly, it's been so long.
Is it like a fucking just a whole phone industry thing that they don't bring bricks?
It's a brick recession. They hate it.
Nah, it's probably something to where they got to make their money. So they're like, okay, we have to put more into production.
Fuck that.
So let's charge these dudes for this, or we're not gonna include earphones anymore, by the way. So
that's crazy too, bruh.
Yeah,
that's crazy too.
Like, let's make these people.
But I mean,
for that.
they kind of did that after they took out the jack, right? Or the Samsung still have the headphones.
But I mean, you could still fucking with the lightning port.
The lightning port.
Well, I mean, the lightning port's not anymore. But even with USB-C, you telling me they can't make a fucking headphone like a wired headphone with USB-C?
Right.
Yeah, I hear fucking.
Right. No, they definitely could. Now it's like, can you even buy a wired headphone with a USB-C?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah, for sure you can. 100%.
Oh shit!
They still make the Apple one with the little lightning cable.
Oh, with the regular ones. But you know what's crazy though? Those Apple ones aren't like the same as the other ones. I remember the other ones where you could put in the jack. Those were like they had the best bass on them. Like it had good quality on there.
I mean, to be honest with you, for fucking $1,500, right? Like that's base, right? I think for like an iPhone, you should get a brick and you should at least get like fucking a standard version of AirPods, because like it takes. It's like $34, $64 to make the fucking phone.
Exactly.
So you got like over 1,000% profit. Like
no. All of these, everything is about profit, because at the end of the day, they gotta pay the workers. Yeah, they're wild. They gotta pay the rent. That's light bill.
But they make trillions though.
Yeah, they make trillions. A year.
Trillions.
Just get rid of the Gen 2s, put it with the iPhone in general, and just charge a little bit more.
They never doing that, man. It's over for.
We're not gonna.
Now they're on Gen 4, basically.
Yeah. It's done.
Let's just get to the point where they're never gonna give you a fucking brick. They're never gonna give you headphones again. It is what it is.
Yeah, they ain't doing.
Soon they ain't even gonna put a phone in there.
They don't fuck with us that much.
Nah, they don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, they gonna put half the phone in there.
I'm gonna hit a pour up first, real quick.
Word.
So I think iPods are dead too, right? They haven't made an iPod.
iPods, dude.
iPods is word.
That's dead, right?
Yeah, iPod's been dead.
Oh, I thought you said it's still going.
iPods are fucking dead.
Yeah, iPods are done. Anybody like iPods.
Can you imagine though? Why the fuck would you need an iPod?
Oh, walk around with an iPod, right?
You got an Android, maybe, but you can do the Spotify now.
Oh yeah. Nowadays it's like not even only Apple Music. You know what I mean? Everything was Apple Music back then.
iTunes is dead then.
So
yeah, iTunes is been dead, bro.
Dead, yeah.
Alright, so what do you guys fuck with more, Spotify or Apple Music? I'm a Spotify
I
head.
use YouTube Music.
Oh, okay. YouTube Music is cool too. The only reason why I like Apple is just because it comes with the phone. So it's like, it's like, I mean, you still gotta pay that $10.
But you get like the 3 month free, right?
Yeah, 3 months free or something like that, or not even. I think you can do it to where there's a plan. Like, so when you pay your phone, you're paying Apple Music as well.
Oh, that's dope.
So it ties into each other for real. But I'm more of an Apple Music head. Like Dolby Atmos, they be having that on there. Lossless. It's certain things that is I like better on Apple Music. But Spotify, I heard that's good too. Like,
yeah, I've always been like I've never. I think I had like a 3 month Apple Music thing. I didn't use it, and I've always been like a fucking Spotify. I don't know why. I'm just
and I heard Spotify like connects you to different artists as well. Like you won't even.
Dude, I like it because like for example, like if you've been listening to this artist for a while, like it'll say, oh, this artist has a concert here in Newark, whatever. Like it'll tell you, or it'll fucking show you their merch right off on Spotify.
On Spotify,
on Spotify, like it'll tell you, oh, like in Prudential Center, fucking let's just say Kendrick's gonna be there this day. That's fucking fire. Like, what if I want to get a fucking thing?
The link is right there.
It's literally right there. You can get their merch. You can fucking. I like it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, they definitely have more interactive things.
Yeah, and like when the time comes, you always see the Spotify wrapped up. You never. There's nothing for Apple like that, but like you'll see like who you listen to the most, what albums you played the most, what songs, the time of amount of music that you played. It shows all that shit.
No,
they do the yearly rap.
I was about to say that.
They do that shit too?
Apple Music does it as well.
They do it?
Yeah.
So why do you never see them shit posted?
I guess people are using Spotify now.
That's
like,
crazy.
Everybody's using Spotify now.
Yeah, because I always see like
YouTube music is cool because like it's like whatever is on YouTube you can listen to on there, even if it's a random video. You can
exactly. Or even maybe there's some things that aren't on DSPs and they put them on SoundCloud
like,
or something like
you
that.
could still listen to the J. Cole disc if you wanted to, the 7-minute drill.
For real?
Yeah, for
they
sure.
Still have it there? That's sick.
Because YouTube, other people have posted it, so you can still listen to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, because it doesn't just go based off artists. So you could literally listen to a podcast.
You can listen to podcasts.
Hell yeah, you can.
Whatever video you want is on YouTube Music.
That's dope.
And it does it yearly raps. It does every month who you listen to the most and like all of that too. It breaks it down.
That's fire.
Yeah, for sure, bro. That's what it
Cheers,
is. Oh yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go.
There's no sense of like exclusivity too. Like you remember, Drake used to. I don't know if he still is. He was exclusive to Apple Music at one point.
Was he?
Yeah, he would drop his albums first on Apple Music.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, but I do know he
had that deal for that.
I was about to say it because I know he had OVO Radio on there.
Then that makes sense. He probably did have a deal.
Yeah. He had that.
I don't remember what album it was. I think it was Nothing Was the Same, and it was like hear it now exclusively on Apple Music, and then it would come out eventually on everything else.
That's dope.
And Nothing Was the Same as well then.
I mean, shit like that. Yeah, for real, it was. But shit like that would definitely get platforms more fucking like listens, because like if you can listen to it earlier, like what? That's fucking,
what? Oh, exclusive. Then that'll get more people to go to Apple Music.
Right that used to be like an Xbox thing. You remember that shit? Like with fucking Call of Duty or whatever. Like you
Halo.
Yeah, you get the maps here like in fucking Call of Duty on Xbox first, and you get them wherever else.
Yeah,
that shit used to make people want to get that shit. So.
Yeah, that Xbox stuff is done because you saw like Halo's coming to PlayStation now.
Yeah, that's
Xbox is crazy because it's crazy because I'm an Xbox head. Like I love Xbox, but even I could admit that thing is done. Like everybody's on PlayStation.
See, but the thing I think with Xbox, what they're doing is now they're pretty much putting like a subscription based thing where it's like you could play any game, which is fucking dope. You can play any game. So like, let's just say I have this TV, it'll have Microsoft Xbox already installed in it.
Like the cloud.
Like the cloud. So I just go buy a fucking Xbox controller and I can go play off the TV.
Play it right there. Yeah.
That's dope. That's fire.
It's fucking fire.
That's
right
fire.
There.
Like, and I like play. I'm like more on PC now for sure. But like PlayStation, it used to be. This is how it went. It was definitely like fucking PS2.
Yeah,
then it was like Xbox 360.
Yeah.
And then it was like PS4. And then it went to fucking PS5 for me because I didn't get. I had mind you, I had all the consoles. I had like Xbox One, Xbox Series X, whatever.
You were big on PS3 too, I think.
Not as much as the 360. Yeah, not 360 was like the wave.
The shit
was the fucking wave.
Halo, all of that.
Halo, bro. Fucking Modern Warfare 2.
Everything, bro.
You were a big Gears head too.
I was a big Gears head.
Oh, Gears of War, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Gears of War, which is coming out again. That shit looks fire.
That's coming out for PlayStation 2 or no?
I don't know. It might though. It might, but that shit looks good.
Yeah, everything is. They don't even care about none of the exclusive shit anymore.
Nah.
Sony's kind of doing it too.
Sony don't give a fuck. They put it on PC.
They're still throwing stuff to PC like Spider-Man.
Oh, they threw that to PC?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep. There's some funny ass mods on there too, bro. There's like a mod where
Really?
it's like you got Miles Morales and you got Peter Parker. They're changing and then they become like Biggie and fucking and I think Tupac.
Tupac?
It's hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
And they're swinging around and shit.
It's funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like I like the exclusives that they got on PlayStation though.
Yeah, they have good like God of War. That's a good one.
Yeah, God of War. What else? Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us is
amazing.
Last of Us is a real good one.
Ghost of Tsushima is good.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh my God, word. That's who. What's the other one? There's another one too.
What is it about?
It's is Uncharted PlayStation?
Uncharted, yeah.
Uncharted as well.
Uncharted,
yeah.
Uncharted is
And they're about to come out with Wolverine. That's about to go crazy.
Oh, that is gonna be an exclusive
That's
too.
gonna be insane. I don't know if you guys played the last Wolverine game.
For like 360,
time
right?
ago,
For like 360 and shit. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was a good game.
That was a good ass.
That
game,
was a good fucking game.
So I'm looking forward to what they're gonna do.
And especially if they make it like the Spider-Man. That's gonna be fun, 'cause Spider-Man's good as fuck. So.
It's gonna be good as hell. I feel like it'll be nice. Yeah. So I like that.
So let me ask you another question. So what's another what's an artist that's like underground that you really fuck with?
I like No One Noah. It's just some dude called No One Noah. He just signed. I'm not sure if he signed to her or or how it goes, but I know he signed to Summer Walker.
Okay.
But he's really underground right now. But I grew up listening to him. Like he was always kind of an underground. He's never kind of been. I don't know if you ever heard that song called. It goes like treat me like white tees, don't do me dirty. Yeah, that shit.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, he's on that song, and I like growing up. I always used to listen to him and stuff like that. I actually have a song with him that I don't know if it'll come out or not, but I have a song with him. And I thought that was cool as hell because, you know, like I said, I grew up listening to it. Yeah. That's so fire. He's definitely a person that is definitely one of them for me.
What
as
song
far
is
as
it?
Underground. Which one?
The song you have with him?
Yeah, I have a song. It's in the cut though.
It's in the cut.
It's in the cut. Hasn't came out.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's in the cut. So I don't know. I might drop it. We'll see.
That's fine.
We'll see. Yeah.
It's got to get dropped eventually, though.
It's definitely had to.
Sure.
I don't know. Maybe I might have to do it over again, but it's definitely got to get dropped soon, though.
That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
So your latest song, is it getting good response everywhere?
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing a lot. I've been seeing it everywhere. Like I said, you're doing good. Like I feel like posting and everything like that.
Yeah,
appreciate. It's been
it.
getting love for sure.
Yeah. No, it has been getting love, man. A plan. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely doing good. I once I heard it, it sounded different than anything I've done.
Yeah.
As far as performance wise, I feel like I am more confident on this song than I ever was.
Yeah.
So when I heard it at first, I knew it was like this is something that's gonna people are gonna like that. People that don't really necessarily fuck with my music that they're gonna like because it's just it has a very hip hop feel and it's a feel good. It's a playerish, like you feel like, you know, you might sound like you might not even get any hoes, but when you listen to the song, you're gonna feel like you get some hoes. So I would feel like it's going really good, man, and I'm usually one that I will do a song and I maybe do a couple videos and I'm like, all right, that's it. You know what I mean? But it's the fact that I haven't even been doing any, like, I've been doing videos here and there, but sometimes I'll just stop for maybe a week and the song will still go strong. Like people will still be like, yo, like I love this song, or it'll be new people hitting me up like, yo, this is a great song, or this and that. It's getting really good responses, man. Like the best I've ever gotten.
That's
for
awesome.
real.
That's
so
good.
yeah,
it's good to see though. It's good to see
man.
that you're still going strong. You're still growing. That's
going
awesome.
strong, man. I'm still, of course, not where I want to be, but I'm definitely getting there in a fast pace. Yeah, man. Like for sure. So yeah, it's going really good, man. Plan out on all platforms.
All platforms. Check it out. Is this something you're gonna make a music video for?
Yes, I do plan on making a music video for that. Eventually, you know, obviously it's a lot of stuff that goes into making a video. I would have to make sure all my resources are good and I have everything.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to do it right. Like, you know, so I don't just want to do any type of music video. I like to do something to where it's gonna, like I said, like going back to the attention span thing.
Yeah.
People are not really, so I want to make sure everything is like, oh shit, what's this? Like, I want that for the whole entire video. So
definitely,
it's all about planning right now and stuff like that.
Have you had any other music videos?
Oh yeah. I have up right now. I'd say I have like 4 music videos on YouTube. My biggest one being The Time. It's called The Time. It's more of a pop type vibe. In the video, I'm getting drugged up by some girl. I'm getting roofied by some girl, and just stuff like that I would like to do. Like where it's like, oh shit, did she just put a pill in there or some shit like that? Like like
you still want that story based
psychological. Like I'm all about
like that reminds me of what's the guy? He's like, I don't really care if I cry. That guy.
I don't really care.
What's his name? I forget his name, but in that video, like, he's doing drugs the whole time, and he's talking about, like, he doesn't, like, he's like, all my friends are dead.
Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi, in that video the whole time, he's getting drugged up the whole time. And he can't remember his friends and everything. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah. That's like, it's like that, because it's like, oh shit, like, he's getting drugged up. Or
it's like a psychological feel to it.
I love shit like that, man, where it fucks up your head up a little bit. Like, it's like, what the fuck is going on? I love shit like that, bro. So definitely want the video to be something along the lines of that. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna look into that. For sure, yeah.
That's
one of your songs that I was actually like vibing to a lot that I was telling was Awful.
Awful. Lately I've been feeling awful. Dude, I literally, when I wrote that song, I was literally feeling like that. I was feeling awful. Like, I remember it was a dark time, like, in my life. I think I just had my daughter. Oh no, actually I'm lying to you. I didn't have my daughter yet around this time. My daughter was actually in the belly and stuff like that. But I remember around that time I always kept thinking about like dying. I don't know why I always kept thinking about dying around that time, and
it's crazy. Go ahead.
I
think that might be a thing though.
I think it is.
Because I swear to God, it's like, I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
like,
please continue.
You say that, and I had the same thing with Dean. I was like, yo, I want to be old and get to like experience my kid and like grow old with him. Like, I want to see my kid grow up. I swear to damn, I thought it was just a me thing.
Bro.
That's crazy.
You think it's like an excitement feeling, like you just.
It's like a scary feeling. Like, bro, like while my girl was pregnant and everything, bro, I haven't been to the doctors in forever to get a checkup and shit. Having a kid made me like, I was like, yo, I want to go to the doctor.
I want to get checked
make sure everything's good.
Yeah, bro.
I want to make sure like I make it to like fucking my kid being older. I swear to God, it's crazy.
It's a
At least
thing.
I'm not alone. Oh,
no, for sure, bro. That's honestly, I wouldn't even say it's a about to have a kid thing. It's a life thing, bro.
Yeah.
Because even around when I was a teenager, I would get super scared of the fact of dying. Like, bro, I was like, yo, I'm scared as shit. And I remember slipping into a depression because it's like that's something that you cannot escape. Like, that's
everybody's
you're
fate.
gonna die one day. You know what I mean? But the thought of that scared the fuck out of me, bro. So I would say like I would say just knowing that is inevitable, and you know it definitely gives you a way to cope with it a little bit more better. But yeah, no. So like when I was around that time, I was just feeling awful. Like that was literally that was literally the what I was feeling. I was feeling awful. Like every day I feel like I'm like this might be my last day, or like, oh, like I'm scared, like what if I die in my sleep, or like stuff like that, bro. It was just random things like sometimes
your anxiety was spiked,
dude. I would think myself into thinking I was about to have a heart attack or something like that. Like,
bro, it's crazy you're saying that. I felt that, and like you start feeling shit, right?
You start like my arm, I'll be like, yo, like my arm hurt, like
that's crazy.
No, bro. Honestly, bro, your brain is your worst enemy, bro.
It's fucked up.
It's your worst enemy, bro. If you don't know how to control it, you're gonna get fucked over by yourself.
It's crazy.
It's kind of like that hypochondriac feeling.
Yeah, it is. Bro. It is being like a Yo, I used to smoke weed heavy, right? Like heavy, like he knows, dude. I had a fucking stoner fucking time where it was just like I was high fucking 24/7, right? And then like one day it was just like, and this, I guess this is when anxiety started like taking over. Do you remember when it was? I know we were in high school still or some shit like that, for sure.
For sure.
So, I was young. I had to be probably like, I don't know, 17, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where just one day, like, I felt like that, like, I'm gonna get a heart attack shit, and I was high as fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck, bro. Like, it was bad, bro. I was, like, living with my parents at the time, and, like, I just go, like, to my mom, and shit. I was like, yo, Ma, like, I don't feel good. Like, I think I'm gonna fucking die. Like,
yeah, bro.
And like
It
legit,
be like that,
and like
though,
legit,
bro.
mom's still with me, and like I'm just there, and I just feel like my heart just doom,
Yeah.
like pounding, and I was like, oh my god,
That'll
bro.
do it, bro. Like, seriously, like, you can really think yourself into thinking
100%.
you're about to die, bro.
100%.
It's insane.
And then I guess that stood with me like psychologically, because after that time I was like, oh fuck, like it had to be the weed, like it had to be the fucking weed. So I was even thinking like maybe this shit got laced with something.
Yeah.
And I was like, but then like I smoked another time, and then like after some, like I took a big gap, probably like a few month gap from there. I smoked another time just to see. Same shit happened again.
Shit, yep.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I know this weed ain't fucking laced. Like there's no fucking way, bro.
It's definitely not, bro.
So that's kind of like where like I took like a long fucking break. I think like I took like a year break and shit like that. And like I got with my girl, and like my girl like smoked. So then like I was like, all right, like I'll smoke. Like, you know, like I used to like smoking. So I was like, I'll smoke again. I'll try it again and shit like that. I was cool for like a minute and shit. But then like there'd be certain times I had to be smoking, and just like that anxiety would start coming up where like I just fucking like my heartbeat would start fucking like I just hear my heart, and then I start getting like that fucking that like I'm gonna die type shit.
That my heart hurt. Like,
Yeah. And then
bro.
I was just like, yeah, fuck this shit. It's not for me no more. Like
bro.
I guess I had to like outgrow it.
No, it's not for everybody, bro. That weed stuff.
Nah. And don't get me wrong, like no hate on weed. Like I said, I was a fucking super stoner. If it wasn't that I got that anxiety shit off smoking weed, I'd probably still be smoking to this day. I love the fucking smell. I love weed. And
weed is
like,
amazing.
Yeah.
I love weed.
Yeah.
You know, something just telling you maybe it was time to stop.
Yeah, for sure. It's
for everybody. It's different, man.
It is.
Yeah, it's different. I'd say that's why I never like when people be like, oh, like I don't smoke. I'm like, yo, congratulations, bro, because that is because I'll be like, yo, I need a blunt. Like I'll go through something. Like, I need a blunt, bro. I need.
Bro,
a smoke.
he knows. Like we literally grew up together, bro, and he knows. Like me and my boys, we wouldn't do anything without being high. You remember that shit?
I remember that, yeah.
Bro,
Everything's better when you're high.
anything. Like, oh, we're going to the movies? I'm getting fucking stoned.
I'm getting fried.
Oh, we're going to... I'm getting stoned.
I'm going to eat.
You wake up,
Yeah.
brush
Fried.
your teeth,
Literally.
fried.
Playing game stone, the best.
Fried.
You're locked the fuck in.
Yeah. We gotta go for a walk.
Yeah.
Let me smoke first.
Yeah, let me smoke.
That's the best.
We're about to eat. I gotta smoke.
Oh
you
my
gotta
God.
smoke.
It's best when you smoke and eat, bro.
Bro, listening to music high.
Like a late night drive.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now, listening to music high is something about it.
Yeah.
That you hear
Yes, you do.
every single thing.
Shit you didn't even think was there.
I swear to God, every snare, everything. You're like, oh, that's fucking fire.
Damn, like that's good.
It's like a spiritual connection.
It is.
It's weird. It is. 100%.
It definitely is something spiritual. Like when it comes to that.
You're more in tune with every fucking single thing.
Everything, even with your emotions.
Yeah,
most of the time,
literally.
like, you're like, oh shit. Like I remember not smoke. I remember I had stopped smoking weed for like a good 2 weeks after I had broke my hand. Cause literally I couldn't roll. Like I was over here trying to roll my fingers and shit. Like it just wasn't working out, bro.
Weed was falling.
Yo, weed was falling in the cast and shit. Like I was like, oh damn, I can't even do this right now. Yeah. So, I remember like just stopping smoking weed in general, bro. And I would have these thoughts, and I'd be like, damn, maybe I'm right there. But then I'd smoke, and I'd be like, what the fuck I was talking about? Like, what was I even talking about, man? What's going on here?
Fucking hilarious,
yeah,
bro.
that's how it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. Something weed is good for a lot of things, but it's not for everybody.
No, it's not. It's
for
not.
Sure.
Nah, it's crazy though. But like, again, like I was saying, no hate on weed, bro. Like I smoked it forever, and I know what it does, and it does have a lot of benefits. And I feel like as an artist, if you're smoking weed, a lot of artists smoke weed, and I feel like it helps, especially like if you're like engineering or anything with music.
Oh man,
you hear every little single bit.
Thing, bro.
So there's some things where it's like it could be a crutch, or it could really be like it could really fucking help you for sure.
Yeah, it could really
sure.
kind of. I mean, it all depends on who's using it, honestly. Yeah. But that's for the most part like. It's good for me. Like I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Help you do some writer's block. Or
it really does. It helps you think about stuff that you low key forgot about.
Yeah, there be times where I'm also like, damn, like I want to smoke, bro. I want to smoke, and I just be like, I could smoke for a while, but then like eventually I'll hit that fucking that same spot where I'm just like that anxiety hits me and I'm just like fuck.
Yeah, like this shit ain't for me.
Yeah. So I was just like fuck it, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it all comes with time. Like time only tells. Like who knows? I might not even be smoking for the rest of my life. But, you know, right now, shit. We smoking. We get high.
For sure. Oh man, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, man, but. It's been good having you, bro. For sure. It's been
a pleasure, bro. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
bro,
we appreciate it, man. You're definitely a vibe, and for sure, man, give some plugins. Go ahead, plug yourself.
Yeah,
in,
man.
Bro.
So playing out on all platforms, man. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, you name it. You know what I mean? LimeWire, we're all on there. You know what I mean? I have a studio in Onyx Studios. If you ever want to book with me, I'll be happy to have you. Anytime. Appreciate it, man. For real.
What's your social?
Oh yeah, I go by Fuck Habits, FXCK Habits on mostly everything. Twitter, X, Twitter, Threads, TikTok. I'm all that. Fuck Habits. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
and
sir.
then Onyx is the same, or hit you up to Onyx?
You can either hit me up on my like personal DM, or you can go on Onyx Studios NJ. And we can look you out, man. We'll be happy to have you here.
For sure. And if you guys want, definitely follow them for sure.
Yeah, man.
And Onyx for sure. They got some fucking good clips in there. Honestly, we check them out and they're hilarious. The shit that they be doing.
More to come too, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's awesome. So go show some love for sure, man. Habits, thank you for fucking coming in here. We really appreciate you,
man. On one podcast, man.
On one, baby. On one. Last shot, baby.
On one, man.
Take care.
Yes, sir.
Like always, guys, stay on one and stay blessed, baby.
She hold it down whenever I'm feeling lonely. When she not around, I'm riding up on my dolly. Walk inside the spot, she know all of these bitches on me, Shot at the shot, say you sipping down, Julio. I got shawty at the crib, I ain't falling for no Rubio. Shawty, you look good, but you ain't mine. I be acting like it's cool, but it ain't fine. Breaking your name, every time you see me. 1, 2, 3 seconds, I'm out like Houdini. Shawty know I'm down tonight, eating like fettuccine. If I tell you something, no baby, you believe me, She know, boy, got a plan. Looking in my eyes when she dance. Baby, I can tell when you lie, girl, you can't. And she drop it down like she tryna romance. But I got a girl at home waiting for me. Yeah, she hold it down whenever I'm feeling lonely. When she not around, I'm riding up on my dolly. Walk inside the spot, she know all of these bitches on me, She know, boy, got a plan. Looking in my eyes when she dance. Baby, I can tell when you lie, girl, you can't. And she drop it down like she tryna romance. But I got a girl at home waiting for me. And she hold it down whenever I'm feeling lonely. When she not around, I'm riding up on my dolly. Walk inside the spot, she know all of these bitches on me,